Hello, good morning, welcome to New Forest Morphs, and it is Tuesday morning, Jared. Bank holiday weekend, did you have a good one, Jared?
Yep.
Good. Well, lots have been going on while you've been away, Jared. I've been reorganising some of the upgrading of the hatchlings from last year. I've gone up and moved up, and we're going to cover those today. Clutch number 5 is also pipped and starting to come out of the eggs, so we'll also lift those. And we've also got a few updates to give you on a few of our new breeder series. So Mark and Callum have been producing some eggs and they've shown us a few of their eggs. We'll give you an update on their projects. And also we've got Richard from originally Predator BP, now Constrictor Kai. He's very kindly sent us a lovely video explaining why he left the hobby 3 years ago and why he's back. And I think all the community that I'm aware of, that I know of, have given him a huge welcome back, and it's a big shout out for Rich getting back into the hobby. And we'll just share a little bit of content for you on there. And thank you very much everyone for the support and love you're giving us as a channel as well. So let's start with the clutch and see how we're doing. This is the Super Gravel Het Clown clutch. Now let's have a look and see how they're doing. Now Jared, before the holidays you couldn't resist having a little sneak peek, could you?
No, I tell you.
So we did take a little look and we did cut last week, but one of them's come out of the egg now, so they're all good to be shown. And you can see that they are all gravel het clowns. There's not one super gravel in there that I can see of, but we can have a look. I'll just actually have a look. That was the one that you thought could be potentially, but I don't think it is, Jared. I think it's a gravel.
Yeah, it's just the gravel.
You just saw its stomach, but you can see how beautiful the gravel is. So these are gravel het clowns. This is the baby here that's come out. You can see how chunky and how beautiful he is.
They're all guaranteed gravel because the mum's super.
Yeah. So there we go. That is a gravel het clown. So these will all become available. Anyone that would like to get into the gravel clown project. And there's another one there. Another one there. That one looks really pretty, Jared. Look at the beautiful colours coming up on the pattern there. See the pattern? Really pretty. And there's another one here. So we've ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that means that if you bought a pair of these, a boy and a girl, and you put them together, you'd end up getting a chance of getting a super gravel clown. So we'll probably package those together in pairs, Jared. And they're all going to be available. So that's the first one. And now the second one is we've got the upgrades that we were going to show you. So we've upgraded to the bigger tubs. And starting with yours, Jared, your beautiful girl. If you want to have a look at the Mojave Inchy, was it Mojave?
It's a GHI Mojave Yellow Belly, and it's het hypo possible hair.
Now she's settling in nicely into her adult rub. She's currently weighing about 800 grams, Jared, or close to it. In fact, what we should do is let's just give her a quick weigh and see what she's weighing in at. But you chose her, Jared, because you fell in love with her, and we bought her from Sunbury Serpents, GHI Mojave Yellow Belly, and it is het for hypo.
And it's possible het for clown as well.
As a possible het for clown, it'd be lovely if it's there's also het for clown as well, Jared. I'm going to say 750, I think. What are you going to say, Jared?
Yeah, similar.
835. So she's doing better than we thought. So you can see how the GHI works beautifully well with Mojave, and you can see the hooks that come from gotta have it. It's what GHI stands for, and it's the het hypo that we're interested in, Jared. And what are you thinking of putting to her? And what would you like to put to her?
Well, we've got this boy Archie. He's a fire ghost.
Yep.
100% het pied.
Yep. So ghost is another name for hypo. So here he is. Let's have a look and see if we were to pair these in the future. There he is, Jared. We'll have a look at this fella here. He's already been a proven male. We've got a clutch coming from him which is due in about 2 or 3 weeks, and that will be the Firefly Hypo Pied project. He's 100% het for pied, so you won't be able to prove out the clown, but you will be able to prove out the hypo.
Yeah.
And we can end up with GHI hypos that could have yellow belly in.
Yellow belly, fire, and Mojave.
Half of them will be het for pied, which will then gives us a lovely entry into the hypo pied project. some more genes, so I think that's lovely. So that's lovely. We won't disturb Archie. We'll let him get back to his resting. And we've also moved up a couple of others. So 8:30, Jared. Again, you could probably prepare her for next season if you carry on. What is she currently taking?
She's on 70 gram multis.
Yeah, just look at that beautiful patterns. Blackhead into there would go well. Could put some further black genes in there if you wanted to, Jared. I think that's really lovely. Beautiful snake.
Yeah.
You can see the Mojave's actually. Can you see the Mojave's very transparent underneath everything? Can you see the floating alien heads under that?
Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
Yeah, she is lovely. Jared likes her very much. So that's one of the move ups that we've put in there. Now what I've done is from last year's hatchlings, Jared, the Axanthic, pastel Axanthic VPI clutch, I've moved these up as well. So over here what we've got is we've got all our pastel pied het Axanthics. Now we've got 2 females and 1 male. So this is the female. We'll bring out the females first, shall we?
We only have 1 female.
I'm not sure. This one here is a pastel het Axanthic het pied, that one. So that one isn't actually that's a double hair.
There's only 1 visual male and 1 visual female.
Okay, I think we sold
the other male.
Did we sell the other male? I think we did.
Yeah,
so this is the girl and this is the boy. So this is going to give us our pastel pastel Axanthic pied is what we're after.
Super pastel.
Or even super pastel. If we put these 2 together, let's just see how they're doing. So this is your boy. We won't mix them up. And let's see how he's doing. He's 350, so good size. Doing well. And see just how dark the blacks are along there, which is the het Axanthic influence going into the pied. So he only needs another 3 or 4 months, Jared, and he'll be ready to breed. Now what we could do is we could actually plug him into some other animals for us to prepare for the future. This girl here is going to take a couple of years to get up to size, but she's a little bit hissy, and I think she's slightly less. She's 260, so this one got feeding a little bit earlier.
Yep.
This one's at 260, so she was quite late last year, wasn't she? She was quite a late clutch, so she's only probably about 7-8 months old. So
a nice healthy sizes there.
Yeah, and again look at the Axanthic in the black on the saddles there. So there's a project to look forward to. So we'll keep building those up. Also we're making space for the new hatchlings by moving up as well. So the whole point here is that as things progress, it releases more space for the hatchlings to go in. So we'll keep that one, and we'll keep that one. Now we could sell this one, Jared, or we could keep her as a double het, and we could put Thor to her to get our pastel Axanthics. Have a look at Thor, Jared. He's up there. You can see what the double visual looks like.
So this is without pastel. That was just shed out as well.
You should just shed out.
Yeah.
So this one's available, Jared. This is the. He's in shed. This one's in shed. Now that's the father, Thor.
He's very low white pied.
He's a beautiful, beautiful animal. And let's just see how much he's weighing in at as well. We've had him about 4 or 5 years. He's 1380, so really healthy animal. Nice and strong and healthy. And you can produce these from, there we go. There's his beautiful head stamp, there he is. That's the VPI Axanthic pied, low white. Hopefully the offspring will be the same way. And we'll put him back into his home. And he has shed out. So we'll do that. And this is the one that I've got here, Jad, that's in shed. So we can make this one available. This is a male. So this is a pastel het Axanthic het pied. And he's going into shed, but he'll be available. We could put him with the other double het pastel, so if anybody wants to get into the super pastel VPI Axanthic pied project, we'd probably sell those as a pair, Jad, couldn't we? And please hit us up if anyone's interested in the project, and we'll give them a special price for the 2 double hets. And they're already halfway there, so we've had them for nearly 8 months, 9 months, so they won't take long to get going. The other ones that we moved up, Jared, was the Blackhead lavender het pieds. Now, this is the one who's the girl that you're feeding really well, but I've put next to her the, is it that one there? I'm just trying to think. Is it that one? Legless. So this is the boy, and this is another one of our projects.
You can see what a couple months of being behind on the food does.
Look at the difference in size, Jared, and we can see that one took ages to get going.
This one took, within the first week, this one took about 4 months later.
So this one actually is going into shed as well, so that's why it's not. So let's just see how big he is, Jared. And
This is a girl, isn't it?
oh, that's a girl. So that's the girl. So she's 505, Jared. So she won't be long before she goes into adult rub. And she's only about 9 months old, so she's doing really well. What are you feeding her, Jared?
She's on 40 gram Maltese.
40 gram Maltese. And this one here, Jared, what are you feeding this little baby here, which is slower to go?
This one has 2 fluffs a week.
2 fluffs a week, so it's on 200 grams. So that one was a really...
multi.
So a huge difference. As soon as they move on to Maltese, they tend to go, but the pattern's beautiful.
That's just a bit of cocoa on the head, by the way.
Yeah. So what have we got in here? Genetic wise, we've got Blackhead,
lavenders,
and they're all 100% het pied.
100% het pied.
Yeah. So that boy, Jared, in theory, he's 505. That's a girl, isn't it? So this boy here, we can get him ready for next season. He needs to be at least 700 before we breed.
It's funny how they dull out a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, but look at the ringer. See the ringer on the tail there? So beautiful. And we've actually got 2 females and 1 boy here.
Yeah.
Bring out the other female. I think I set her up as well, Jared.
She's still up there.
She's still up here?
Yeah, I can see her.
Okay, there she is. So she's probably needing a few more meals. Maybe not. Maybe she's almost ready to go. You could probably move her up as well, Jared. She's doing quite well. So she's on 220. But all different patterns to them, aren't they? They're very unique. But they've all got the blackhead in them. That's what's making them extra white. And having 2 females and 1 male will actually give us better odds on hitting the blackhead dreamsicle is what we're trying to hit here. And then we've got the bridge for that is we've got a blackhead double het, or is it blackhead lavender double het lavender clown, which we want to show you how he's doing. And again, I've put him where is he? There we go. Try to keep them all together, Jan, so they're easier to keep the projects together. And this boy here we'll show you what the blackhead looks like. There we go. So that's without the full lavender albino. That's the blackhead double het clown and lavender. And he's going to be the bridge between the Dreamsicle project and the what's the project we were going for, Jared?
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. So let's see if we can just weigh this one. Now this one is a boy, is it, Jared? So what do you think he's weighing in at? 235. So he's doing well. And as they get over 230, we can up their prey item.
Yeah, as soon as they get on those Maltese, they become like this.
Yeah. The Maltese are smaller prey item, but higher in protein, and therefore the animals build bigger. So once you get to the point where they are ready to start feeding, that's a really good move. So there we go, that's the project. Now we also have, on top of this, we also have this beautiful snake here, which is called, well, it's one of your favourites, Jared. We've called him Achilles. Hopefully he's not going to be our Achilles heel.
Well, he's got no heel, so
alright,
he's good.
Okay, so what's in this one, Jared?
It's a pastel pie. That's double het lavender clown.
Yeah. So this is our bridge for the Holy Grail. He's 470. Is it a girl or boy?
Boy.
It's a boy. 475. So he's going to be probably breedable in the next couple of months, Jared.
Yeah.
So we've got to think carefully where we're going to put him. We could put him to the Dreamsicle mother. So if we go and have a look at the Dreamsicle mum, Jared, and have a look at her, she's one option. So that would be one option. We don't really have any other Dreamsicle girls up. We do have the Dreamsicle boy, but I think that would then give us Dreamsicles, and half of them will be het for clown.
The other option is Calypso and get clown pieds.
Yeah. So
possible het lavender.
okay, just have a little look at Calypso because I didn't check to see whether they were locked. They were tell. We put the banana leopard in there.
He's just sitting on her at the moment.
Is he sitting on her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good sign rather than the other way around. They were tell yesterday, Jack. But we've had some other locks, and but this lovely boy here. Can you see how bright the lavender is making him extra bright?
Yeah. That's just pastel in there.
And that's just pastel, and you can just see that the het lavender really does brighten them up. So we've
and
got
the pied as well.
And the pied. So we've got quite a few things happening here, and you've been nurturing this one, haven't you, Jared, and feeding him regularly. That one fed very quickly as well.
Yeah, if you can get your snakes on food quick,
Yeah.
they really do get a head start.
Yeah. Excellent, thank you. So we've got some exciting things happening there. And then the other thing that's linked to this project is we've got the orange dream, yellow belly, lavender hides and lavender clowns as well, which I'll show you. They're over here, Jared, in this side. I'll just put these ones back. It's lovely to see the hatchlings from last year progressing, Jared. So over here we've got the orange dream. I'll just bring her out and show her off. Orange dream, het dreamsicles. You can see this is also going to help us get orange dream and yellow belly into the project. And this one here is really pretty, Jared. And that one is also equally pretty. So we've got one girl, they're both girls, just to see what they're weighing in at. I'm guessing in the 200 range. So that's 255, doing nicely. And she's got a ringer, I think. And we think this one is definitely orange dream. I don't think it could have yellow belly in there. You can see the flames coming up. But
compared to the other yellow bellies though,
probably unlikely then.
Yeah, that het pied gives it a lovely ringer.
Yeah, so she's definitely 100% het pied. So that is getting the orange dream into the dreamsicle project, and that will get the yellow belly into the dreamsicle project. Slightly smaller, 185. Do you think this one's the yellow belly?
Potentially both, if you look at the belly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Difficult to tell really, but we shall soon find out. But we've got two girls there, so we have to build those up, Jared. And we've also got some more actually, because I actually found that we've got a couple of other extras in here. This one's a het dreamsicle het clown, so this is a girl.
Yeah, these are from the triple het project.
This is
two
the triple het.
That's the other one.
Is that the other one there?
That's
And
the
I've got
cream.
this one here, which is het dreamsicle, that one there.
This one's the prettiest out of them. That's a pastel triple het Holy Grail.
Is that one a pastel triple het Holy Grail?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that one, Jad, don't you? We'll give it a little bit more
It's got the
time.
nicest colours.
Slow feeder, that one, isn't it? But gently coming on. So these are the other ones in the project. So this one here is another girl. We got lucky with the odds on the girls. This one I think looks more yellow bellied to me. Yeah. Let's see how that one's doing. That's 310.
This one's not in that project.
So that's a het
This
dreamsicle
is
het clown.
Triple hets.
Yeah.
There's nothing in that one.
Sorry?
There's nothing in that one.
No, but what I'm saying is that the fact that she's carrying the 3 triples
Yeah.
means that she is in the project, but she's not carrying extra codons.
Yeah, no yellow belly. No.
So that is just completely on its own, that one.
Mhm.
And this one we think is het dreams. That's
That's the same.
same again. And
These are all from the same clutch as Achilles.
And this is a female.
And he was the only visual pied we hit out of 7 babies.
Right, I know the odds weren't in our favour, but at least we got one.
Half of them should have been.
And he's a
pied.
male. So
Yeah.
we're building up an army of triple hets, which we're going to need with just the one visual boy double het. You'll need an army to hit the Holy Grail. So the Holy Grail project's looking pretty good there. Okay. So let's just put these ones back. Right, I think just to give you an update, we've got the Ultramel Clown project that's coming along. This is clutch number 6. They are due today, but we're not going to cut them, are we, Jared? We're going to actually let them pip first. But we'll just show you the dimpling and how they're doing.
started off in that incubator. That's a bit lower temperature.
Yeah, so we probably think they need an extra 4 or 5 days, and we're going to just let them do what they have to do. But can you see the nice dimpling on there, Jared?
Yep,
they're all beautifully dimpled, so I don't think they're that far away. Hopefully one of them will be an ultra male clown, is what we're hoping for. And we've got 2 of these clutches. Another one's due on my birthday, which is the 6th of June. So that would be a lovely birthday present if we end up hitting one then, Jared. So I think that is an update on here. We're still waiting for three other clutches to come. And there's a couple of girls that are a little bit late in coming. So we'll just show you those. This is the one that I'm excited at. By the way, Pistachio, who's our Enchi clown, locked with Hercules over the weekend. She's been resisting locks for the last 6 months, but she's got 14mm follicles. And you can see that she actually locked with Hercules, which is lovely. So hopefully with Super Enchi Pastel Lesser Leopard clowns on their way. So just packing in that extra Super Enchi into there. And then this is the girl that's going to give us our next clutch. She was due on the 21st, but she's obviously on a lower temperature. Because I find further up, Jared, the temperatures are actually much lower than 89. So she's taking longer to incubate herself. Because the incubation period occurs inside the mother for at least a few weeks before they actually give us the eggs. And that period is normally from ovulation to giving us eggs is normally 4 weeks. We're now into week 5. Now if I just check her temperature, see what temperature she's coming in at.
So here.
That might explain why it's taking a little bit longer for her to give us the clutch, because we've dialed down the temperatures to avoid spikes, which is less slugs, but we have to be more patient with the eggs. So she's on about 84, 85.
And then her body's that, or the floor?
So that'll be her body, and then the floor is about 85. So it's a few degrees less than ideal, but I think a slow, steady progress is good, because we're finding less slugs as a result, Jared, because you can get spikes that take your temperatures up, but just give you that cushion.
Yeah.
So we're being more patient, but we're being more productive. And I think that's the thing that you learn from a couple of years experience. We've been in the hobby now for nearly 7 years, Jared, so we are starting to fine-tune our systems. And
higher temperatures are usually more dangerous than lower temperatures.
Exactly. And it just goes to show how tolerant these snakes are. They can cope with lower temperatures better than higher temperatures. And her sister, who's supposed to be giving us a clutch as well, is due in the next couple of weeks. So she's due on the 11th of June. And there she is, and she's very chunky. Fire Enchi, Het DG. Should produce some Pastel Fire Enchi DG 50% het for pieds is what we're looking to achieve there. And that's going to be for the DG Pied project. Which leads me nicely onto the final part of the video, which is just showing a couple of things. As I promised earlier, Mark and Callum are doing particularly well, Jared. They've just invested in the DG Pied project, and they sent me a picture of their new pickups. If I show you those, look at that beautiful boy, which I think is an Orange Dream Desert Ghost Pastel, 100% het for pied, and he's a proven breeder. He's bought a breeding pair from another breeder, and the girl that he's bought is this one here, which looks like a pastel Desert Ghost, 100% het for pied, and she's 3,000 grams, Jared. And what they asked the breeders to do, have a little look at this one here. So that actually, sorry, that might be the Orange Dream Pied 100% het for Desert Ghost. So that's the boy, and I think what we've seen there is, maybe that's the same animal, maybe that's the girl.
Yeah.
She's got the Orange Dream, but there's the lock. So the breeder, before they picked up their snakes last week, they asked the breeder to lock with them because the follicle development was big and they couldn't lock while they were sorting out the finances. So he paid it off over several weeks. He very kindly got the breeder to lock so that he's coming hopefully with a girl that is full of sperm and able to give them a clutch later in the year. But they have had some success and had a nice clutch, 4-egg clutch this week. There's a picture of those, and that is the Cinnamon Clown project which they bought off us. So they've got like a, I think it was a cinnamon het clown girl, which we helped them get up to size. I think she was 1500 or close to it by the time they bought it, and they took it up to 2500. She's given her first clutch, 4 eggs, and they put to that one the clown boy that they bought from us, so they're hoping to hit some beautiful cinnamon clowns. We wish you well, Mark and Callum. And there's a lock of another pair they bought off us, which is Mowgli and the cinnamon pied girl they bought off us last year. And so things are starting to happen for them. Hopefully they'll get more clutches. And we'll just finish up with giving Richard a quick shout out. So this is his channel, originally Predator PB. So if I can just show you the Constrictor Kai, he's basically is the name of his channel. He's just renamed the channel. And there's the video of why he left the ball python hobby, and explains why. But also he sent out a short just to thank everyone, and I'll just share that with you.
I just want to take a moment to thank all of you who watched my last video getting back into the ball python breeding hobby, and how amazing some of your comments were underneath that video, just showing that I left a lasting impression even though I've been gone 3 years. And all the people that have hunted me out on Instagram, have sent me messages and started chatting to me, it's really meant the world to me, guys. The support has been overwhelming, and it shows how strong this community really is. I've got a new video that's going to be dropping this week. I'm really going to get back into this, and I'm so excited and thankful to have people like you supporting me to do it. Thank you. See you soon. I just want to take a...
Isn't that great to have Richard come back? Everybody has missed you, Richard. We're so grateful that you've come back into the hobby, and we're looking forward to... I've invited Rich over to our facility. We're going to do a collab together, maybe shoot a video. He's very keen to see all our leopards and all our snake candy, Jared. And I think there'll be a little surprise for Richard when he comes down as well. But we're not going to tell you what it is, Rich, but when you come down there's something that we'd like to share with you. And thank you so much everyone for your love and support. It was Rich and originally that got me into the hobby. I think Jared was into the hobby before then. But I've learned so much from you, Richard, and many breeders who are now doing quite well have basically developed and honed their skills originally from Richard's videos. And so we've got a lot to be grateful for, and thankful that he's coming back into the industry. So thanks, Richard, and we send you lots of love and support, and thank you everyone else, and we shall see you soon. Bye for now.